What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Pokemon SoulSilver. As you guys might know, we're taking on the Azalea Town Pokemon Gym today. The gym leader is Bugsy, and he uses Bug-type Pokemon, as if his name didn't already say that. So, going ahead and talking to this guy, yo, Challenger, Bugsy made this gym. It's a huge nest of bug Pokemon. Bugsy's young, but he's a master of bug types. Now, he says Bugsy is a he, but honestly, once you guys take a look at him/her, you'll see Bugsy is actually a girl, and I'm just gonna show you the evidence that Bugsy should be a girl. Now, it's going to have a little puzzle here. Back in Gold, Silver, Crystal, it did not, so for now, if you want to fight all the trainers, just take the left path. The right path leads you to nowhere, so don't even bother with that one. Actually, yeah, this path actually leads you to no trainers. Take the middle path if you want to fight the trainer like I do, because I do want to fight all the trainers here. Back in Gold, Silver, Crystal, it was just a little maze, a little forest maze kind of thing. Now it's actually got a puzzle, so basically, the spinner rack kind of platform thing will take the first, kind of rope, I guess that's rope, right? Yeah, it's gonna take the first rope that it sees or comes across, and it'll just take you across that rope, so not really that hard to figure out. I'm gonna be showing all of the gym trainers here. So here's the first one. His name is Al, and he's gonna start off with a Caterpie. I'm just going for Rocket because I want him to gain experience, but basically if I used Apollo, this gym would basically be swept by Ember. Honestly, it wouldn't be hard at all. And there goes for a Strength Shot, which lowers my speed, but because I've got Quick Attack, it's a priority move, so it never misses, and I win. Now, I'm gonna prepare a little rant about bug types here, because, this is a bug-type gym, so I guess it kind of fits in. One thing before that, though, I lost my trail of thought for a second there. Oh yeah, what they did here, if you guys have noticed, the first gym was Flying, this one is, Bug. Back in Fire Red and Leaf Green, they had a bunch of gyms, they had 8, but now what they did is they took the types that they didn't use in the first generation, Red, Blue, and Yellow, or Fire Red, Leaf Green if you're playing that, and now in Gold, Silver, Crystal, or Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they've used the type that they didn't use back in the other ones, so no types are going to repeat until later on. You guys will know why, like, way later on towards the end of the game, you guys will know why, but no types are repeating from Kanto to Johto, which is actually pretty cool, and I like that they did that, but there's not enough types to do that in every generation, so from Ruby Sapphire onward, they've started to repeat things again. So when you want to move on to the next area, just take the left little spinner rack platform, and here you are with the next trainer. And now actually starting my little bug type rant. That guy right there said that bug Pokemon are good because they evolve fast. Now, I have kind of a little contradiction to that, because even though bug types evolve fast, a lot of bug types are just completely useless. Even if they evolve fast, they don't really get any good moves, and I don't know, like Weedle right here. He evolves at level 10, he's already a Beedrill, but he doesn't even get any really great moves. I mean, you can teach them some by HM, but they can't even fly or anything. I don't know, they kind of suck, to be honest. I mean, there's some other good bug types. And bug types, the good ones, can actually help you a lot against psychic types, like, you know, Drapion. I don't know why Aaron uses one, it's not even bug type, but if you consider Drapion a bug type, that's really good, even though it's poison and dark. But really good bug types, there's like Scyther. Scyther is really fast, and it's got good speed and attack, so if you want to use that, it's good with like Swords Dance or something like that. Scizor, which is completely different from Scyther, it's got a lot of defense. I mean, that's also good, and it's a really great Pokemon used a lot in the metagame, and they're both bug types. But if you're talking about, like, generally bug types, you know, you think of, like, Caterpies and Metapods and Wurmples, and no one really likes them, so I don't know. There's also stuff like Pinsir, it's kind of good. Heracross is pretty awesome. You know, stuff like that. They're all good, but then they're just a lot of useless bug types, and honestly, just like water types, there are a lot of bug types that people don't even care about. Now, Rocket is going to try to learn Helping Hand. I don't need that at all, so I'm just giving up on it. I don't know why I clicked on learning it. I just wanted to give up on it from the beginning, but I don't know. Now, there's going to be a little other puzzle here. What I recommend to do, if you want to get all the trainers done the fastest way, is just pull that level right there. That is going to drop the blue rope. Now, basically, the second part here is going to have a little bit more puzzle. Depending on the colored switch that you push, or pull, I guess. Yeah, that colored rope is going to drop, and that basically means you can't go across it. So, this guy here is going to have a Paris, which I guess we haven't seen one yet. I think you can see Paris up to now. No, you can't. I'm thinking of back in Fire Red Leaf Green, where you can see Paris in that Mount Moon, yeah, but not here. We can't see those yet. So, there we go, Paris poisoning Rocket. Great, that means Rocket will be a little bit more useless when fighting Bugsy himself or herself. And speaking of Bugsy, yeah, later on I'm going to show you guys. If you guys have noticed, a lot of the gym leaders, right? You know, you have Whitney here. We haven't fought her yet, but just not really spoilers. Whitney is a female, right? Just let me put an example from other games. Actually, Misty, we fought her before in Fire Red. She's a female, and most of her Pokemon are actually female. Actually, she uses Starmie and Starry, which don't even have a gender. So I guess that's not a good example, but Erica, let's use her. Most of her Pokemon are actually female, and she's a female gym leader, right? And then Brock, he's a male, he uses male Pokemon, and so on and so forth. I mean, Lieutenant Surge uses males, and Blaine uses males, I don't know, Whitney uses females. All the female gym leaders use female Pokemon. All the male gym leaders use mostly male Pokemon. It's not all of them, just mostly. So, Bugsy here is a guy, right? But when you see later on, his Pokemon are actually female, and he actually looks a bit like a female, which has just brought up a lot of, I don't know, it's kind of like a coincidence, but it's brought up a lot of speculation with people. And actually with me too, I mean, I don't know, Bugsy just looks a lot like a girl, and here was the first double battle. I didn't even mention anything about that. I was too caught up in the moment with all the Bugsy, I don't know, Bugsy ranting and stuff. I don't know. But what you want to do there, just pull the blue switch again, and that's going to bring you over here. Pull the red switch, and you can get yourself to Bugsy. And speaking of double battles, back in Gold, Silver, Crystal, that wasn't actually a double battle. I'm going to switch to Apollo. Yeah, double battles didn't really exist back then, but here's Bugsy. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug-type Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. And here we are versus Bugsy. So, Bugsy with his/her purple hair, really short pants, and a net to make it everything better, I guess. He's going to start off with his Scyther, which is actually his ace Pokemon, but also his lead Pokemon because, as you can see in the sidebar probably, he has now got U-Turn, which is a 4th generation move. He did not have that back then, obviously. And my strategy, just basically keep attacking him with Ember, and hope he doesn't use U-Turn, because if he does use U-Turn, that is basically GG for me. And wow, critical! Wow, that made it a lot easier, honestly. That was kind of lucky there, but I had a backup plan for it, which involved using Quick Attack at some point, and a lot of experience from that. Whoa. I could just go the easy way, or the hard way, and train Rocket, but honestly, I'm not going to, because that wastes a lot of time, so I'm just going to go for Ember Rape here. And yeah, that Scyther, if you have any troubles with that Scyther, I would really recommend you guys go back to Union Cave, and get yourself an Onix, and train it until it gets Rock Throw. I don't know if it has it already when you catch it, but as soon as you have a Geodude or an Onix with Rock Throw or something, that can pretty much rape Scyther because it's Bug and Flying type, so it's 4 times super effective. And then these two, Cocoon and Metapod, just use anything, I don't know, they're pretty stupid. They can be taken down easily is what I'm trying to say. And easy as that, I used Apollo, but there we go, that was Bugsy. And that's the end of him/her. But if you noticed, his Scyther was female, and a lot of his Pokemon are female, so... Okay, you win. Take this badge. Do you know the benefits of the Hive badge? If you have it, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you, even the traded ones. Pokemon that know Cut will be able to use it outside of battle, too. Here, I also want you to have this. And he's going to give you TM89, which actually contains U-Turn, a really useful move. I'm going to be using it later on one of my later teammates. Obviously, it's going to be a Flying type. Now here you can just pull the blue switch and get back easier, but apparently I failed to do so, so let me go back and do that again. I don't know, I keep failing, but just pull this blue switch and you can get back to the beginning a lot easier. And yeah, I'll be using a Flying type later on. I'm not going to catch it until a while later. My next team member is actually going to be caught next episode, probably, so yeah, stay tuned for that. And then my last team member, or that'll be 3. My others aren't going to be caught for a while, so I don't know, I guess just be patient. But now that we've got our second badge, we can get out of here. And since we already beat Silver the Ginger, we can pretty much just head into Ilex Forest, which is the next area that we need to go to. So I'm just going to heal up, and we're back outside. Now the next area we can go to is right here. It's Ilex Forest. Actually, I'm going to go pick up my Pokeball from Kurt. It should be done by now. And there we go, I just got a fastball. I'm not even going to bother with that Apricorn again, but I got a fastball from that white Apricorn. Let's see if you have anything interesting to say. Obviously not, you never do. Whatever. So let's just head outside. And here we are in Ilex Forest, or Ilex. No, I'm pretty sure it's Ilex Forest. I just sprayed a repel right there, and moving along over here is going to be this guy. Oh man, my boss is going to be angry. The Farfetch that cut trees for charcoal took off into the forest. Can you catch them for me? Farfetch have sensitive ears. If you step on a branch, they'll face toward you. That's your chance. Sneak up from behind and catch them. So we have to catch Farfetch from behind. I'll see you guys next time.